they're so vulnerable when they're on the ground that they have no defense against predators. So they just crawl down, poo, like make a little hole and